Good evening from Health. I'm Chris Wallace of Fox News, and I welcome you to the first of the 2020 presidential debate between President Donald J. Joe and President Biden. Trump. This debate is sponsored by the KKK. The commission has designed the format, 6 minute segments with 6 answers from each candidate to the first question, then open discussion for the rest of each segment. No noise except right now, as we welcome the Republican nominee, President Trump, and the Democratic nominee, Vice President Trump. No noise. A lot of people have been waiting for this night, so let's get going. Our first subject is this court. President Trump, you nominated to succeed the late Ruth Bader Ginsburg on the court. You say the Congress is clear about your obligation and the Senate's to consider a nominee to the court. Vice President Biden, you say that this is
an appointment and what you call an abuse of power. My first question to both of you tonight, why are you right in
the argument you make and your opponent right?
Thank you very much, Chris. I will tell you very simply, we won the election.
President Trump, thank you. Same question to you, Vice President Biden. You have 2 minutes.
Well, first of all, thank you.
Then we'll come back.
All right.
He points out that you would like to add a public Obama.
Yes.
And the argument that he makes and other Republicans make is that that is going to end insurance.
It is
and
not.
It will end insurance and create a government takeover of healthcare.
It does not. It's only for those people who are so poor.
You agreed with Burr.
In fact, people know
He doesn't want
you're a
to answer the
senator.
question.
I'm not going to answer the question
Why
because
would you answer that
because
question?
the question
you want to put a lot of
the
new
question
Supreme Court
is
justice,
the
radical
question,
left.
Will you shush, man?
Listen, who is on your list, Joe?
This
Who's
is
on your
so,
list?
this
Who's
is
on your
so
list? He's going to pack the court.
We have
not going to give a list.
We have ended this segment. We're going to move on to the second segment.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it? Keep man.
You have been charging for months that mail-in balloting is going to be disaster. You say it's rigged, that it's going to lead to fraud. But in 2018, in the last midterm election, 31 people voted mail-in voting. That was, whoa. Now that millions of mail-in ballots have gone out, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah.
Vice President Biden, the biggest problem, in fact, over the years with mail voting has not been fraud historically. It has been that sometimes hundreds of thousands of sign-offs are thrown out because they have not been properly filled out, or there is some other irregularity, or they missed the deadline. So the question I have is, are you concerned?
I'm concerned when you get a ballot and you fill it out, you're supposed to have an affidavit. That's sufficient to be able to count the ballot because someone made a mistake and not die.
Final 8 states from even beginning to process that we are not going to know on election night who the winner is, that it could be days, it could be weeks,
could be months,
until we find out who the new president is. So first for you, sir, finally for the vice president, I hope neither of you will interrupt the other. Will you urge your supporters to stay calm during this extended period, not to engage in any civil unrest, and will you pledge tonight that you will not declare victory until the election has been independently certified?
I am urging them to do it.
Vice President
you think
Biden,
that's good?
Vice President Biden, final question for you. Will you urge your supporters to stay calm while the vote is counted, and will you pledge not to declare victory until the election is independently certified?
Yes. You know why? Because if it's me,
The next debate, sponsored by the Commission on Presidential Debates, and good night.
President Trump, the greatest president of all time. We love you, George. We love you, George.